B01 is the minimum level for bypassing customer credit limit. In this example here, it is set as 81. The level control can start from 0 to the maximum of 99, which is the highest level. As the number grows bigger, the limit will be higher and most users will not be able to bypass the credit limit. To demonstrate further, let's take a look at Customer Master. All companies would like to set credit limits to their customers as a credit control. In this case, for example, customer ABC, at the selling detail, this customer's limit is $5,000. Coming back to the level control, you will be asking, why is the number 81 and why is it not 70 or 60 or 90? I will elaborate further as to how to decide on the number for each of the level control settings. Level control need to work together with user group control. At utility here, click on user group control. Notice that each user group has got a group level. This level refers to the level control. For administration is level 10. For management is 92. For sales manager 82. And so on and so forth. And supervisor, being the highest, is set at 99. These numbers are preset in each user group based on users' experience using the real-time system. As a supervisor yourself, you can preset each user group to set at which level, for example, and save the record. You have changed the sales manager group to 85. And for other salesmen that is under the sales manager, the level is set at 60. In our example here, at level control, the limit is set to 81. And by cross-reference to the user group, only sales manager can bypass the level control, meaning that if the customer exceeds the credit limit, only sales manager can bypass without prompting. And for normal salesperson that is issuing an invoice, if the customer hits the limit, the salesperson will not be able to issue the invoice to this customer. We are now going to create a user as a sales manager. At user control, click add. Assuming there's a new staff comes in to join the company, we are going to create a user ID for this new staff. And this new staff is a sales manager. Click save. We are now going to demonstrate the effect of a salesperson and a sales manager issuing an invoice and bypassing the credit limit set in the system. Log out of the system and the salesperson log into the system with the user ID and password. At sales entry, the salesperson will issue an invoice to the customer ABC. At the balance here, it is clearly showing that this customer has exceeded the $5,000 limit, and the salesperson tried to issue an invoice to this customer. When the user tried to save the invoice, the system will prompt that the balance exceeded the credit limit. and referring to the level control of B01. Click OK. The salesperson will require the sales manager user ID and password to bypass this credit limit checking. Assuming the sales manager entered the ID and password to bypass this checking and approve these sales transactions to this customer. And this is authorized by the sales manager. Click OK. The salesman can proceed to save this invoice and print out the invoice. Exit from the customer invoice entry. Assuming now the sales manager log into the system. And the sales manager issue an invoice to customer ABC. The system will display the outstanding amount owing by this customer. And when you click save, there will not be any prompt to say that this customer's limit has been exceeded, because this is a sales manager and the sales manager can bypass the credit limit control. And for user group that exceeds 81 will be sales manager, supervisor, management will bypass the credit limit checking. At a later date, if you decided to limit the sales manager credit control, you can highlight on the sales manager user group, click edit, and reduce it down to 80. Alternatively, at level B01, you can raise the limit to 86. So that the manager now will require the supervisor to enter the user ID and password in order to bypass the credit limit checking.